Hello, this is Sunil Sundaraj with njvarsity.rivals.com. I'm happy to welcome in today David Thomas, a junior running back at Kean University. David, thank you so much for taking some time out to speak with me today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate once again. I appreciate everything. The platform that you're giving me to speak today. It means a lot.
No problem. David, we talked off the air, said yesterday, I mean, this was a tough season here, with the fall, portion canceled. And then I think you guys were only able to play one game here in the spring. Can you talk about the challenges of that? I mean, you put in so much hard work with training, for an upcoming season. And then just to see it, get wiped out and, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But again, one game, but if you could just talk about that process.
The process was definitely a very interesting process. It was 10 weeks long. We prepared, we did weight room training, speed training. It was more mental. I feel like it was more mental than anything else. I feel like it definitely touched your mental fortitude and how long you can stay focused on the task at hand. It definitely made me a better person, a better athlete. Know that I can get things done. Throughout this hard period of time, it definitely challenged me to focus on the little things that matter in life, and that's health and making sure that I'm the best person I can be on and off the field.
Yeah, no, definitely. 9 seniors, I think, on this team, and that's tough because from what I'm judging is that this is it for them. I think so. I mean, this is a relatively young team. I mean, you look ahead to the 2021 season. There's a lot to be a lot of positives, for this squad, coming up. I said, now you have here the off season, spring, summertime to get ready. Again, if you can just talk, and then we all know how competitive the NJAC conference is, the New Jersey Athletic Conference. David, can you just talk about that?
Definitely. Like this spring. It's definitely a big this spring and this summer is definitely a big year for us. I feel like we have a great bunch of guys coming back, a great group of freshmen that are coming in. I feel like if we take care of what we have to take care of and just be the best we can be, the NJAC is a very competitive conference. We get the best each week. Montclair, Salisbury, William Patterson's on the rise. So even teams that in the past that haven't been the best, they're still they're on the rise as well. But I feel like at Kean, I feel we have a great group of guys that can compete at the highest level, definitely can get the job done. And I wouldn't want to go to war with anybody else other than my teammates at Kean University.
Yeah, no, definitely. Can you, just from where you started, freshman year, and then, your progression year after year, now you're a junior, now heading into your senior year. I mean, you're going to be the elder statesman on this team. So yeah. I'm wondering, where you were able to learn from the seniors, freshman year, and now you've, going to come full circle here, being able to pass down your knowledge, your experiences to the freshmen and sophomores. You want to discuss that and as far as paying it forward in that sense, David.
Definitely. I feel like coming in my freshman year, I definitely was very wide-eyed. I didn't really know much or the standard at Kean, the culture. Things were just different. You feel me? Like I was very immature, very, wasn't very focused on right things at the moment. Yeah. But once you get into Kean and once Coach Garrett surrounds you with a great group of men and teammates, it forces you to elevate your game to the next level on and off the field, mentally and physically. So I feel like me being one of the older guys, now I feel that's like my due diligence to go pass it forward down to the younger guys who look up to me or who need help off the field, who need help on the field. I had some great teammates like Deshaun Reed. I have a great teammate now, Dante Capozzoli, who definitely is one of the guys I look up to, who pushes me on and off the field no matter what we're doing.
That's great. That's great. I wanted to ask you, you played, the running back position. I mean, it's a very demanding position, so you definitely take, a lot of punishment there. Had to ask you, especially, on the college level, as far as preparing for a season, we all know it's 24/7, 365, David. Just what you, have done, mentally, and then of course the physical part of it, getting in the weight room, to train for a season.
Mentally, I just been prepared. I just been, doing my just preparing myself mentally, for those fourth quarter moments when it's time for me to grind, time for me, when my number is being called, just prepare myself. You know what? This is what I have to do to the best of my ability. Physically wise, I say I just been working on my speed, getting stronger, getting faster, working on just being the best me. I feel like being the best me, honestly, just doing a little working my footwork, my hand-eye coordination, catching more at the backfield and stuff like that. Just being an all-around complete back for my team.
Yeah. Yeah. I think people underestimate they talk about the weight room, but there's so much more that goes into it as far as being, agile and having that flexibility. And, as a running back, making those cuts, trying to break
Definitely.
open, said a run, for a score. There's so many components that go into, playing that position, David.
Definitely. There's definitely it's definitely bigger than anything else. I feel like at the end of the day, it's all about being the best you can be. I feel like you just have to prepare yourself to be the best version of yourself each and every day on and off the field. I feel like it's bigger than just a one cut. No, it's more than that. It's preparation. Your footwork has to be aligned. The right reads, the right everything has to be prepared to be so that play can be executed to its best potential.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you, wearing that number 19 jersey, wearing that, Cougars jersey, what that represents to you, personally, David?
Oh man, that number 19 means a lot to me. I just feel like that number 19. Well, I start by saying this: that Kean, we're not Kean jersey means a lot to me. I feel like I'm a kid from New Jersey.
Yeah.
I want to represent my state, represent my county, represent my county in the right way. Just being someone that I take pride in that jersey. I take pride in wearing that Kean Cougars jersey. That 19 is more of being 1% better than my father was. We're number 18 in high school, and my goal is this: I want to be better than my father in everything I do. That's whether being a better man, better athlete, a better individual. So I say, you know what? He wore 18. Why can't we're number 19 to represent that?
Yeah, no, that's great. How about the athletic facilities? I think, we talk about the NJAC. I think, Kean, said you can look at the football field, and I wanted to ask, said the weight room and just like the facilities there, how that, has worked out for you, David.
Oh man, the facilities. We have some great facilities. We have a great athletic director, Mr. Williams, who pours into us, who makes us make sure we have the best stuff going forward, so we can prepare. A big shout out to my strength and conditioning coach, Coach Nick Graff, who's definitely helped me prepare my body differently, who's definitely got me stronger, faster, doing different workouts, different flexibility movements. So I feel like we definitely have some great facilities that can help us benefit us going forward and help us make us better athletes going forward as well.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned head coach Dan Garrett before. I think there's also running backs, coach, I think Randy Jakovic, I think it is. If I'm
Coach Kubik, yeah.
I'm pronouncing his name. I said I apologize. But can you talk about what they've meant to you, said these first couple of years? And, if you can talk about that, David.
Definitely. Coach Garrett, I can't tell you, means a lot to me. He's more like a father figure to me. Definitely, there's times I'll call him about advice, and he'll answer right away. Oh, how you doing? X, Y, Z. Me and Coach Garrett would talk, just check up on him. He checks up on me. Family things, just talking. I feel like he's definitely a great mentor to have. He shows like a lot of tough love. He's real with me. He always keeps it real with me, no matter what, good or bad. Always wants what's best for me and my teammates. Definitely, Coach Jakubik, he pushes me each and every day in practice, whether it's a good day or a bad day. Tells me I have a short-term memory. It pushes me no matter what. I have a great play. He'll tell me, yo, you messed up on this play. Make sure fix your footwork on that. So I'm definitely appreciative for them keeping me accountable for things I do on and off the field, no matter what it is.
That's great. You talked about your athletic director. I wanted to ask you support from the school, and I know it's tough. I mean, guys talk about not being able to play in front of fans. I mean, fans, said, play such a pivotal, role and, component, said, when you're playing home or away, hopefully, said, come 2021 September, we'll have fans back in the stands. And as well as the administration, even the town of Union, just, the support, it takes a village, as they say, really to, for a program. Can you just talk about just that, that overall support?
Definitely. The support system we have at Kean, especially the athletic program, is top notch. I feel like we get supported from the president down to the AD, down to, obviously like our coaches. Everybody supports us. We have a great support system that makes sure that we're the best prepared, whether that's uniform wise, whether that's, the best, strength and conditioning staff that we have, best athletic training staff that we have.
Yeah.
We have the great support system to make sure we can be the best we can be on Saturdays, come the fall.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was going to ask you, down the line, like, what, made, Kean University the perfect choice, but what makes, the university so special, to attend and, be a part of? I had to ask you that, David.
Man, Kean, something like Kean, I feel the environment. I feel like Kean is like right in the middle of New Jersey. I feel like I've met some really great friends from South Jersey, some from North Jersey. I feel like it's more like a melting pot. I feel like I've grown as a person. I feel like the teachers, the professors care about you. The people, the staff, whether that's athletically, academically, financial aid wise, everybody, they care about you. They want to see you succeed in life. And that's one thing that made Kean so important to me. It made Kean the perfect fit for me when I came to Kean.
Yeah. You made an excellent point. It's just not athletics, it's academics. I mean,
definitely.
I ask players, balancing that out, juggling those roles are no walk in the park. I mean, it is
definitely not.
Hard.
It's definitely not.
It's a lot of work. You have to be, detail oriented and really have a game plan. I mean, just as you do on the football field, on the gridiron. So I had to ask you, academically, just how you've been able to, meet those challenges, David.
Definitely. I feel like my first year at Kean, was, like I said before, very immature. They didn't really take the academic side seriously. Coach Garrett, once again, had to talk with me, kept it real with me, so I had to pick it up. So since then, I realigned my goals. I realigned my focus on what's important to me. That's football wise, but more importantly, is getting a degree from Kean University. So I said I just start studying more, getting the help that I need on and off the field, whether that's tutoring support, as well as going to my coaches for help, asking them for some for advice, how to handle a class, and just reach out to teachers, being proactive in my education, emailing teachers for advice, asking what I should do that for a better grade, or what should I do to prepare to do better in on my papers or my tests going forward.
Yeah, the thought crossed my mind, and I was debating whether I should ask you or not, but I think it's important because I have conducted a bunch of interviews with players, but I think what's going on in the country right now, of course, with social justice. And, I think I'm wondering, with you and your teammates, how you guys were able to handle that, especially here in this past year. I mean, I said we had this COVID-19 pandemic, and then on top of that, we have, I said, what's going on around the country with the social justice issue as well.
Definitely. I feel like I said, we have on my team, we have people from all walks of life, different ethnicities, different backgrounds. So definitely, a great thing to, but I feel like Coach Gary, we have something called leadership meetings, and he just talks about various topics, the various topics that, that's going on around the world, and how to be a better man, how to, be a positive light in what's going on in today's society. Don't fight back with, with being ignorant. Don't fight back with violence. Be proactive. Use your voice. Use your platform. It doesn't matter if you're, in the NFL or anything like that. You have a platform. You have a platform using a positive manner to impact those around you, so you can bring justice to what's going on in today's society.
Outstanding points you made. Let's take it back to Hackensack High School.
Definitely.
Bergen County, so playing for head coach, I know now former head coach, but Benji Wimberly. Your time there, how much that meant to you, and playing for the Comets, said David.
Definitely. Playing for the Comets meant a lot. I grew up always a Comet fan. Always grew up going to the games. Definitely going to the games every Friday night, being a water boy. I remember I was a water boy at one point in time, looking up to these guys who are playing and stuff like that. Putting that Comet jersey on meant a lot. There's definitely like a legacy that behind that jersey.
Yeah.
Playing for Coach Wimberly, it's really an honor. Like I said, he's definitely a role model to me. I actually met Coach Wimberly his first practice at Hackensack I went to. And that's how I met my childhood best friend, Jarrett Wimberly. Met him through that, and it was actually his son. So I feel like it's more than just a football relationship. I feel like it's more of a mentor-mentee relationship, and he has guided me throughout the years, always been on top of me, whether that's academically, football-wise, or just life in general. I feel like he's definitely been a positive role model in my life, impacting my life in a positive way.
I had to ask you, it said nothing better than Friday night lights and even playing on a Saturday afternoon in the fall. I mean, what was that environment for you, David?
Planning on those Friday night lights,
Yeah.
in Hackensack was definitely a privilege. I felt like it was an honor. Have your family, friends, your homeboys there to see you play.
Yeah.
Just to see the whole town come out and support you, and just feel the rush of the work you put in Saturday through Thursday night is finally going to pay off when you have that victory. When that clock reaches 0 in the fourth quarter, knowing that you are playing for a common purpose, knowing that you're playing with your brothers by your side, your teammates, people that you care about and love so much.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. The talent, level has just increased, significantly. I mean, it's just amazing to see how much, great talent there is out of, all across the state, but especially out of Bergen County. Can you talk
Definitely.
about that? I mean, that's just to be a part of that. I mean, it's, that's got to be just an awesome feeling.
Definitely. I definitely played against some great competition while I was in Hackensack. Bergen County itself is very talented, but I'll say Hackensack now is just, I'm like, wow, like seeing like some of these kids that that looked up to me, or I watched grow up through Little League. Now is truly impressive and truly an honor to see them grow up and play at the highest level. See them, earn Division I scholarship. See them play at the next level. It's truly an honor, and it makes me proud to be an alumni of Hackensack High School.
Yeah. I was wondering, the next question was going to be, what makes the game of football so special? But the fact is that, from early age, you start playing. And I'm wondering, like, if there are any other sports that you played besides football, but what, football said it means to you, and what it makes it so special, David.
Definitely. I feel like I definitely played some sports growing up. I played everything, football, basketball, baseball, track. I ran soccer. I even wrestled for a few years. And I feel like football is my first love. That's our first sport I ever played. And seeing that how it takes 11 guys to do their job to get the job done. So I can do my job, but if my team doesn't do their job, we can't win that play. We can't win the game.
Yeah.
So that definitely just clicked in. The brotherhood that I found, the brotherhood that came with it, lifelong friendships, lifelong people that I know now since I was maybe 5, 6 years old playing football. It's truly impressive. Truly, it makes me appreciate the game of football a lot more than I definitely did when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. I'm wondering, I said the town of Hackensack, and now being able to represent the town. I mean, that's got to mean a lot to you. I said, Dave, I know you probably touched on it, but just the fact, I mean, there's a lot of, great players that have come, from Hackensack, and to be a part of that pipeline. I mean, that's just going to be, incredible.
Definitely. Definitely. Like, knowing the history of Hackensack High School football is definitely an honor. Like, knowing the greats that came before me, like Kaleem Hazel, Gordon Whiting, like guys like that, and just knowing that there's guys who have laid a foundation for me, and that's my obligation to hold up that standard, to leave a better foundation for the next group of people that come behind me. So I definitely feel it's definitely a privilege and honor to play for Hackensack High School when I was, through my years in high school. Definitely was a privilege and honor.
That's great. I know you talked about your dad before. I wanted to ask you your support from your family here. Said when you're growing up, at Hackensack High School, and now, of course, here at Kean University. What that is, meant to you, David.
Definitely. My biggest support system is my grandparents. My grandparents raised me my whole life. They took care of me. They paid for every sport. They're my biggest fans. Definitely, my grandparents mean a lot to me. And everything I do, whether that's academically, athletically, everything. Especially like my grandfather, I would say like more like my best friend. He's more like someone I can go to in the time of need, someone I can just talk to, just vent to, no matter what. And he always was my toughest critic, but he also was my biggest fan. I appreciate the support that he has given me and has given me over the years. Coming to every game, no matter where the game's at, he's always been there to cheer me on. Whether I'm playing or not playing, he's always been there, make sure that, I feel loved and appreciated. Also, I would say my little brother is someone who looks up to me, and he's always making sure that I'm good no matter what. Listen, it's okay. It's okay if you have a bad game. Brush it off. Come back the next game prepared better. So I appreciate the support system I have in Hackensack, especially my grandparents and my little brother.
That's wonderful. I just have two more. I wanted to go back to playing, that running back position. When it comes to maybe the college game or NFL, any running backs you tried to emulate and, said, try to model your game afterwards.
Man, there's a few, but
Yeah.
I'll narrow it down
Yeah.
to I'll narrow it down to maybe like two. I'll also definitely say Alvin Kamara and Christian McCaffrey. I like those two guys' games. I feel like I'm very versatile. I can catch the ball at the backfield. I can run. I'm very, I would say I'm very shifty. I'm very fast. That's what my teammates say. So I let them, but I want to talk about myself. But I like I said I'm like, my hands are pretty good. Very, understanding of what's going on. I can make one cut and get vertical. So I definitely feel like those two, the guys I emulate a lot. I watch their film a lot, whether that's at Stanford or whether it's Camaro was at Tennessee or what are now like their pro careers. I definitely watch their film a lot to pick up on new tips and techniques that I can get my game better to be at their level.
Yeah, that's great. Final question. I was saying to myself last night, even today, I think you could make a career out of being a motivational speaker. David, I'm wondering what your message is for younger kids and even the guys on the team right now, because it said, and what you've been able to accomplish over the years, what, said now, it said, again, coming a full circle moment almost, what your message would be, to those younger kids.
My message to the youth and the younger kids would be continue to work hard, continue to trust the process, and put God first. I definitely put the work in. Continue to grind. Don't let people who don't prove the haters wrong. Prove people who believe in you right. Prove them right. Prove that, I deserve to be on this stage. I deserve to be on this platform that I am today, and continue to embrace your journey. This is your journey. Be who you are. Love who you are. Be confident in yourself.
Yeah. I mean, you've had some tough moments, I know, as I said, here in college, but being able to, again, overcome that and, rise above to the occasion. I'm sure, said, you feel very good about, said that, being able to do that.
Definitely. I definitely knowing that I feel like everything happens in life for a reason. I feel like what you go through and it makes you stronger. It definitely opens up your eyes. I feel like you go through things to reset your focus on things that are important to you. I feel like you have to understand that things may not go your way, but continue to grind, continue to fight, get back up and dust yourself off, because in life, no one's gonna feel sorry for you. It's all about having like that short-term memory and telling yourself, what, I can do this. I can do it. What, I don't care how long it takes me to get there, but I will get the job done no matter what is thrown my way.
Sounds good. We're going to end it on that note. Well said, David.
Thank
said,
you.
again, you're a class act, said a professional. It is, again, been a true honor and privilege, interviewing you. Thank you for the opportunity and, wishing you continued success. You still got another year to go. And I'm sure,
Yes,
said
sir.
again, the future looks very bright ahead, for you.
Thank you. I honestly, I appreciate the opportunity once again. It's truly a humbling experience. Thank you for allow me to talk and talk about various topics and stuff like that. Definitely an eye opening. Definitely a once in a lifetime opportunity. I truly appreciate the platform that you have given me today. But thank you once again. I appreciate it.